Welcome, everyone, back to the Self-Love Sanctuary Podcast. I'm your host, Tanisha Naughton, aka Niche, your rebirth doula. I am here on this podcast helping high achieving women who are dealing with burnout and unregulated nervous systems and who are looking for simple ways as to how to heal them through food, somatic practices, movement, and just daily rituals. Today on this podcast, I want to discuss how we are in situations that we're always trying to change, but we never really focus on changing ourselves. I want to start off with a story for you that is real life that occurred to me, and this is what brought on this episode actually. I was driving in a rainstorm, could barely see, felt anxious, and I was extremely tired as I was driving from New York back to Atlanta. I asked God and my ancestors' protection to help me get through this because it was that type of rain where you can barely see the car in front of you. And so I was scared. Prior to doing this, I felt uneasy. I felt very, very anxious and scared because I could barely see anything. And here I am in the car, but the winds are going crazy. It was a really bad rainstorm. And to be driving for already about 5-6 hours and to be hit with this, it takes a lot on your mental. And so what I did was the best thing that I knew how to work on calming myself down. And so what I did was I put on Londrell's meditation. And, they say don't really drive with meditation, but this is more music if you ever heard Londrell stuff. And so it was very soothing for my nervous system. And what I realized was that I just got to take it easy step by step. I cannot change my situation, but I can change how I deal with it. Staying calm in a storm because freaking out wasn't going to help me, and I had so many hours before I got to Atlanta. Slow down to speed up. I didn't care what cars were passing me. I didn't care if they honked. I just focused on taking it one step at a time. Feeling calm in the middle of chaos was something I'm not used to feeling or being. How many of us, when we are in terrible situations, we're always just trying to change the outcome of that situation, but we're never really focused on, well, what can I do within myself to change my environment? Instead of just pointing the finger, oh, well, you got to change, or you got to do this, or the world is coming after me, everybody's against me. Most of the time, we have to look within. And that calm in the chaos has been a practice that I've been working on, and it has been pretty hard. In the beginning, I was one where I'm like, man, I am trying all the things in my life to be better. And things just aren't lining up. And it's like, man, when is it my time? When is my number to be able to get all the blessings that I'm looking for? And what I realized is that there's always going to be something else that's happening. Doesn't mean that you're calling in, but that is life. Life is filled with ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. But the more that I practice equanimity in my life, the more I've gotten able to handle the roller coaster, stay on the roller coaster, and be calm. It is truly something that you have to make as your daily practice. And for me, it started off with the meditations, the breath work. I could have pulled over while I was driving. That definitely was an option, but it would have been at the side of the road, and who knows what could have happened. The best thing to do was wait for the next exit and then get off, but I had a couple of miles before I got to that. So seeing myself, it's like I'm in my body, right? And I'm also seeing it from a different perspective of, wow, look at your growth. Look at how quick when you call on God, when you call on your ancestors, and then you also help yourself by getting into a state of relaxation while you're in something that is freaking you out. That is surrender plus help and alignment. And I was so grateful for the experience Because truly, I have been the one to throw my hands up in the air, cry, scream when things aren't going my way. The more and more that we take it slower when we're trying to figure out our strategies in our life, the better it is. I always say slow down to speed up, because you truly see life from a different lens when you do this. So like taking my cup of tea, for example, if I'm to here to just drink it, gobble it down, I'm not really tasting every single type of herb that I have in here. I'm not allowing myself to feel the soothing warmth of the cup of tea, how it's healing me. But when I slow down, my senses are activated. I'm more mindful. I'm more in this moment. I'm present. I'm here in my body, and that becomes a simple somatic ritual. So when I was in my body in the car, it was me being present with myself and saying, no, I can do this. God got me and I got me. And it was beautiful. So think in your life, where are you right now? Are you constantly pushing against the grain, trying to make something shake, and you're like, man, this isn't working, and there's chaos around you? Or have you tried slowing down and realizing that, yeah, the storm may not change, but I can? And that is called putting yourself first. That is how you help with your nervous system. It's how you help with burnout. So many times when I've been doing things for my business and I'm having so many meetings, or I'm going someplace, I'm networking, and I'm like, man, no one's calling me back. What's the problem? Am I the problem? Am I doing too much? And the more, well, I'd say the less that I did, the better results I got. So sometimes it's just about focusing on yourself and your time. Having the time to go outside, touch the grass. Grounding is so important for your nervous system, especially when you're in crisis. Taking 4 deep breaths when you get a phone call with some news that stirs you up. Hell, even screaming and hitting your pillow will help release some of that anxiety, that anger, that rage that you're feeling. See, we keep everything inside and we gotta let it out. Whether it's through a journal, whether it's through dance, that is you doing something to help your situation, to help you while you're in the eye of the storm. I feel like at this point I'm an expert at dealing with chaos, because I've accepted that it will forever be ongoing. There will always be change. Change is the only constant thing that we have to look forward to in our life. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know that something will be changed. Certain things may always be similar to us, but there's always adaptability. And can you move with that? Can you dance with that? Sway like the trees do. No matter when the rain hits, the trees are still adapting. Be like a tree. Rooted, grounded, knowing your place, knowing that you belong, that you matter, that you're worthy. You can deal with anything that life hits you with. And having that support underneath you is what's going to allow you to wake up the next day and keep going. This episode I'm having be short on purpose, because I just felt that someone out there needs this. They need to know, like, be rooted in yourself. You're going to make it. And if you need a tribe, you need support, community, I'm here. The Body of Rebirth Phoenix Rising community of sisters is here to help you when you feel like you need your crown adjusted a little bit while you're going through all the crazy storms. I love you all. Please subscribe, comment below this episode resonated with you. Until the next one, family, I love you. Peace.